Hello everyone and welcome back to another Let's Show. Can you guess what game I got myself into for these past few weeks and days? Yep, I got myself into Lost Skies, and this is just me basically showing off my ships and such. It's like doing a bit of base showing, and also to tell you that I will be uploading videos of this game like in the near future or so. But for now, I will be showing off my ships, what I've done with them and that, and hopefully there's daylight out here. No, it's dark still, but I guess I have to wait till the daylight shows. But either way, yeah, I've been addicted to this game quite a fair bit, and it's actually pretty good. I thought before I take this one out to fight the Herald, I thought I'd show you my specific ship that I'm using to fight the Herald with. This isn't my main ship that I'm using to explore the world or anything like that. This one I recently built just to fight the Herald and such. As you can tell, she's done in a more battle cruiser, whatever style, destroyer style, I don't know. Call it what you will. Yeah, she's equipped with 5 guns, and 5 engines. Yeah, so she's one of the more quicker ones, surprisingly. Although, do you know what? I could actually put cupboards in here and make her into the main ship if I wanted to. But no, I made her specifically to fight the, the Herald and such. And now the Herald is like one of the big bosses of this game and such. What I've done is I only lightly decorated this one. Added a workstation so I can make more rounds. Added a few little containers to store some rounds in. Like, it's got some rounds already installed here. So I've got some backup runs. Obviously, this is the main generator, where it powers up all the ship and keeps it going and such. I think in total, altogether, you do get about 3 modules for this. At the moment, it's only got 2 out of those 3. Although something tells me it may change in the future. Who knows? This I just only put here for decoration. Another decoration, lights for illuminating the place. That's a big word for me to say. Now I'm assuming that it's got light. Yes, it has. Wow, that was bloody fast. Now, I don't know if you can see it there. Well, there's one gun there. So these 2 got the back covered. So I can. I thought I'd do it this way so I can actually broadside the thing to the best I could. Then I've got 2 more here, and another one at the front. That's like the big heavy cannon. These ones are mainly for the broadsiding and such like that. I've added this for protection to help, with any attack damage and such that to defend the ship more better. I know it's made out of wood, and wood doesn't tend to last long, but hey, at least it's a little something, It's equipped with about 5 engines. You've got 2 here, 2 at the bottom, and 1 at the back, I'd see. Yeah, because you've got 1, 2, and I'm pretty sure there's 3 at the bottom actually. There you are. There's the other 2. You've got 2 there and 1 there. Now, obviously, I wasn't too sure whether I could actually build a second airship, but yeah, I could. Actually, I might as well give her a little fly about, because you're probably wondering, ooh, how does she fly and such like that. And some of you who are new to this game may go, ooh, I like to see the airship in motion and such. So what I'll do, I'll show this one in motion. This one is a little bit more quicker than the other one due to the amount of engines, but she's not as reliable as the other one. Well, the other one's reliable as more of a mother base kind of thing. And as you can see, there's islands here and that. This works by a 360 stick. You've got your mouse to do all this movement and such like that. You obviously got your ups and down. You obviously got your forward and back. And also, you've got to control it with your other keys as well. So there's a mixture of things. And if you want to switch guns, it's quite easy to switch guns, because these ones I chose up there because they've got about a 180 range. Then you've got this one that has a 90 range sort of thing. Then you got obviously the other ones. So yeah, these will be good for broadside. Then I put some at the back so it can actually deal with the back stuff and that. Just to give it that battleship / destroyer frigate look. I'd say more of a frigate than anything else. At the moment it's getting a bit foggy, so it's going to be a little bit hard to sail by, but she is a lot quick. At the moment I ain't got her sails fully up because in fact I just realised I didn't put her sails up at all to do the lifting. So that's actually quite impressive. But when the sails are usually extended in full, usually the upwards thing of this usually is a little bit more quicker. But no, that's actually surprising me about the sails being up. These ones are the metal based sails. Yes, it's still got cloth and that, so they're still quite vulnerable, but at the same time, it's a lot more durable compared to your standard sails that you would have. The alloy that I've got on this is a mixture of metal and steel. So I've got iron and steel, that's it, iron and steel. So, yeah, that it mostly works quite well with that. Now let's get this puppy all docked up. I didn't want to fire off the rounds because otherwise if I start firing off the rounds I'll be wasting them, and they do cost, well, they actually don't cost much. They only cost about, what, 2 ingots I believe to build the rounds. I think it's 2 ingots for the armor piercing rounds, and they give you about 5 each, and that's actually pretty good really. So this game isn't what do you call it, stingy or anything like that. It's actually quite fair with its thing. It's just automatically docking in at the moment, so you will see that, there you go, now it's all docked with the shipyard there. And yes, believe it or not, these things are shipyards, and you can actually customize your ships from these here. You can actually make them how you want them. Of course, when you first start this, you do start off with a lot less than this. It starts off with 8, and you have to upgrade your shipyard to make it obviously more slots. Obviously, I've still got some upgrading to do with the shipyard, and I've still got much to do in this game because at the moment I'm, you know, like most people who are playing this game, we're playing just early access and such like that. But at least here you get a rough idea of the ship and such without me falling down in that. She also looks pretty good at night because these light up and that. I will show the other ship in a bit. I mean, the game is not exactly 100% perfect or anything like that because, you know, like typical with these games, they do have a few like little bits of bugs here and there, but it's to be expected. It's to be expected because most survival games, most games in early access and all that lot, they do tend to have a little bit of a janky vibe to, when they first come across. I mean, when they first start off, sorry, and eventually they just improve. But being honest, even it's had its little bugs here and there, and I've really actually, you know, overcome those bugs and just gone, you know what, it's no big deal. It hasn't stopped me playing the game. It's got me going, yeah, I like the game. I'm enjoying it. Da 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 da. Let's get into it and all that stuff. So I'm just trying to show these sails out in full. That's one side. And then you got another side. Actually, I may as well give the there we go. I may as well give another fly again, so that way you can see her with the sails out. It'd be a quick circle round. Right now, I forgot to actually do this to show you her in the V area, like because you can push V for the full like 360 thing and all that lot. And that's her with her thing up like that. And yes, the propellers do move. Let's stop her from doing that and just go turn her around like that, and then just go like that. Whoops! I've got to stop pushing my right mouse button. Now they're going slow, but if you want to go fast, you actually see the animation go like that. And this game is, to those of you who don't know, this game is a co-op as well. So you can play it co-op if you want to. You don't have to do what I do and play it solo. Is it easy? Yeah, it is easy. At first, when you first start to fly the ship, you'd be like, "Oh, yikes! This has some strange control in that." But really, it's just, you know, you've got your mouse to do the tilting and all a lot to tilt it up, down, and all that lot. And then obviously you've got your left and right keys to turn her around. You've got your thrust and even reverse, the best part as well. She reverses. And you've got your up and down and all that stuff. In fact, but I make sure I don't drift out too much because, yeah, I don't want to. Right, I'll get her parked up and then I'll show the other ship. Right, that's her parking up. She should auto dock in a matter of a moment. Let's see. Whoa! That's the auto dock for you. Well, at least I won't have a problem about cutting down trees. But anyway, yeah. You have to excuse my driving there. But also the auto dock did that as well. So we blame the auto dock, shall we? Wait, is that? No, it's me seeing things. Because I thought the wing didn't look right there, but it's alright. It's just how I'm looking at things. Yeah, it took me a while to build these ships because mostly due to me trying to get them looking right. That's what it was mostly. You also get food here that you can eat. You get all kinds of food. You get berries, things that look like bananas, but they're known as tomatoes. So yeah. Right, this is the first ship that I built, and this one I called the Wild Eve. But also, originally she was made of wood, but I upgraded her to... What the fuck is going on here with this game? Hold on. This game is... Right, this way. This is one of the issues that I've had with this game. But it's nothing bad. Nothing to do with my processor. It's just one of those things. Come on, game. Right, there we go. Right, this, the Wild Eve, as I called her. She obviously has 3 sets of guns. One's like a machine gun. Obviously the heavy cannons there. And another one there for its stern. She's got 4 engines, 2 wings. These at the front as decorations mainly. So this is no way a combat ship or anything like that. This is more of a mother base, as some would call their ships or whatever. And yes, I have decorated her up with all kinds of things. You've got this here, like the workbench. You've got the containers that contain items that I could use for crafting and other things like, yeah, just, you know, just so I can get to them. I do have a storage area for things, like here I've got like the guns, excuse me, the ammunition area and such, the repair gun, barrels for random stuff, you know, like it could be just quickly dumping off things like that, which I'm still trying to work how to recycle. Here is where I got like the forge, the research bench, more storage cupboards that store things like metals, salt and all that lot. Again, more metals and glass and that. You got the kitchen area / bedroom. Yes, it's a bit compact in here, but hey, you got the little seating area where I can just sit down and just think, look at my bed and think I want to sleep, or I could just lay down. Or I could just lay down and go like that and go, yep. So you can tell I really decorated it out and such, and just made it in somewhat of home. My character looks pissed off. He's like, I don't want to sleep. I don't feel like sleeping. I hate being on this bed. So yeah, you got the kitchen / bedroom. Obviously here I've got like food in this cupboard, right, the cooked meat. I've got the raw stuff in here, stuff that I can cook and boil and that, like raw ingredients. Obviously I've got raw ingredients in here as well, but also some of them are cooked. Like here's a raw ingredient. I think that's a raw one or a cooked one, I'm not sure. In fact, I don't even know what that is. Looks like, well, I don't know. It looks like some sort of jerky or something. I don't know. But either way, yeah, I've got a lot of my cooked stuff, and obviously you've got some raw stuff that you can eat. Military ration packs, which you can come across all of these from like containers across the world. This I made obviously using a mixture of the tamarind and tomato, making the tomato soup and such. You've got more cooked ingredients here and obviously raw, but you can still eat the raw ones and that. Raw stuff here. In these cupboards you've got you know, you like your basic materials and such. I've been trying to keep them sorted out over times, but it hasn't been easy because you're limited in space for the time being at first, and then it slowly expands, so it takes a while to get to this size at times. Not a long while, but you know, it takes a little while. I'm just showing this all quickly. Obviously this is the heart of the room, like the main engineer room and such like that. The heart of the ship, you could call it. Yeah, I have been a busy boy mining. Now, some people may even say that I overhoard and stuff, but I've learned from any survival game is there's no such thing as overhoarding. Grab all, take all, and get what you can get your little hands on, because sometimes you'd never know when each of these little items become very, very handy. And 9 out of 10 times it's actually proven me right on that area. Obviously this one's got more lights, more decorations here, because obviously this one's like the main ship. So yeah, and this is why I can't put any more than just the 3 cannons on board, because and any more than the 4 engines, because most of it's been used for the forge, the research bench, the little cooker and such, because it does take power from the core. But however, I'm not worried about adding any more guns or another engine to this one, because you know, it's fine as it is and so forth. And I'm alright. I will upgrade the wings at a later date once I, you know, got better wings and that, or when the game has more updates to it. But anyway, yeah, this one's actually this little ship has actually served me more than well. I'll take her out adventuring and such like that. Yeah, like I said, she's not as quick as the other one, but she has a lot of character in her, just like the other one does. So I'll take her for a little spin, just to show you. What the fuck? How the hell did I just switch over from that one? That was crazy. Right, you got my rear gun, or stern gun, just to hit anything from the rear that decides to follow the ship. The ship is not made for combat, but not by a long shot. But she is made to defend herself and made for like being a base-like ship. She's also equipped with a machine gun, so she can go full 360 in that to shoot any faster objects. So yeah, she is equipped. Would I say lightly equipped? I would say somewhat lightly equipped. But she's not heavily equipped like the other one that has, you know, 5 guns. But, you know, obviously I made that one delivered into a battleship and took out essential components that this one has. You know, like the, what do you call it? Like the forge and the cooking area and such like that. You know, those things. And she doesn't have many lights as this one has. So you could say that this one's like the main home ship, really. Where the other one is more of a battleship designed for battling out the what do you call it, the Herald and such. So I'm trying to get this one docked without crashing her, and I believe that bubble is the, yep. And also with this one you may notice that she has more decorations on her, and she has a little bit more, what do you call it, a little bit more character to her, but so does the other one have character to her as well. So they all have character to them. I mean, this is the best I can do. She's quite long, so is the other one. Let me just pause her for one moment so I can just give you, obviously you've got the front bit. Like she's got the little front part of the ship. Wait, she's going up, isn't she? Right, take her down a bit. Right, obviously you've got the front mast. You've got the back towel. I mean, these things can be put at the front as well if you wanted to. You got the, obviously, the engines and such. Now, with the engines, you have to make sure they're facing the right way, because if they're facing in reverse, then it can be a little bit of a problem. It will just hinder your ship a bit, and it will slow it down. That's what I noticed, unless, of course, they decide to change that. But yeah, plus it makes sense for them to be this way, because it's like, you know, propellers, and you've got all the smoke coming out the back and whatnot. So it makes sense really as you're going forward. These wings are like the standard wings, but they work. They work. And plus the lifting is not that bad, although she does need improving on that area, because the other one's got more better lift. But then again, I did design that one to be more, what do you call it, I guess warship wise, military wise. Yeah. Right, I better be put her in so she can go to that bubble over there, not that one. And also the music in this game is pretty good. You've got plenty of creatures that you can hunt and kill for meat and resources and that. You also got other things to gather for resources and such. I would show you the rest of the world, but it'd be kind of like spawning what I have been doing in the past videos and such. And it'd be like, I'll save those for when I put the videos up. Now, I'm not sure when I will put the videos up. Like always, I could put them at random times and that. But if there is demand for me to put the videos up early, and if you want to see how I started this game off early, then just let me know, and I will actually arrange it to be, I think, let's see, I'm trying to think when would be a good time to put it up. I think either a Friday or a Wednesday. I think Wednesday might be good for this one, because Fridays I've got Monster Hunter and Conan Exiles. Oh, here we go again with the rocks. I forgot about that. That's alright. Luckily, it only just tacked it on the shoulder, or on the bottom. Excuse me. Oh, double, excuse me. Luckily, these are very easy to control, I say. And I know I said that already, but still, I'll say again. But when I say they're easy to control, I mean they can be quite easy to control. I know at first people will look at the controls and go, oh God, you know. it's a little bit different, and it has some sort of odd controlling, but it's not as odd as you think. It is quite familiar and such. Me, I just make it look awkward because sometimes I can be a little bit silly, like there. Oh, for crying out loud! That wasn't me. That was the shipyard pulling me in there. I swear it wasn't me. I swear it's not me. It's the shipyard doing that. I haven't even got my hand on things. See, bloody shipyard trying to make you look bad. Actually, you don't need that, Alan. You make yourself look bad. Now, originally this ship did have sails. Originally, when she first died, because I didn't have none of these engines and such. But now, because I've upgraded her over time, she's become more metal, more, you know, functional with engines and that. I mean, yeah, I've still got much to do, and I'm still, I'm still super excited about this game and such, and I'm excited to see what else, this game is going to come up with and such. But anyway, I will be doing another video to ready myself to fight the Herald, but obviously, like I said, if you want me to pull up these videos that I've done of this one, showing you how I actually went from point A to point B and got all the way to these, to this style of ship and such, I could easily do that. What it would be, it'd be me starting off of, how I, it'd be basically like, the start of the story, going from island to island, gathering all the bits and pieces and such, going to different arcs and exploring things, getting materials and all that lot, building my first ship, and then moving along, adding bits to the ship, and so forth and so on. So it'd be like, kind of like showing how I progressed in the game. Just basically a solo let's play. That's it. That's what I should have said. But if you want those up early, just let me know, and I'll gladly put them up early. Because I was planning to do it in the future, sort of thing. I'm not sure when. Maybe in the near future, I would say. I'd say definitely in the near future, because otherwise I'll be leaving this to get, stagnant and such. So what I'll do is, I will pull it up in the near future, but if you want it up sooner rather than later, just let me know, and I'll gladly do it. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this little let's show and such, and this the grand tour of my ships and that. And if you are considering about getting this game, I would 100% recommend it, because it is a great game. But if you'd rather wait, then that's down to you. But being honest, it is one of those games that is good, and it's good when you can work with your friends and such, because I've seen people on YouTube work alongside their friends and that, and they had a lot of fun with it. But yeah, it is a game that is definitely worth, well, in my opinion, worth my buck and such. So I'll definitely be playing more of this and such. I've still got other survival games to play and such. Yeah, I have a lot. But I do try and mix the videos in my channel to be some survival, some other games, and etc, etc, etc. So I'll just try and do, mix them up just to not just to appeal to different audiences, but to also give myself a good change of pace and such. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to doing more. And again, if you want to see the videos early, just let me know, and I'll gladly post them up. Until then, you'll take it easy, and as always, peace out.